Let's talk about some of the amendments that passed. We said on the program last week that voter ID would likely pass. It did. Now what happens? I think we got some clarification today that this will not affect the mayor's race in St. Louis. Well, it won't be up and running
Kicks
by
in
then.
June.
Kicks in June. Where do we go for voter ID?
Well, there's going to be two things. One, there will likely be a court challenge, but it'll be in federal court, not in state court, since this was a constitutional amendment change on the state level. So some voting rights advocates are already preparing to go to court, federal court, to try to challenge it, pointing to provisions in particular that they say pattern what was in North Carolina, some of which got struck down. So you'll have that. That may slow things down a little bit. Second, this constitutional amendment that passed is contingent on a bill that was passed last session, overridden over the Governor Jay Nixon's veto, which stipulates how it would be implemented, but it also says that the money must be allocated to pay for birth certificates. I mean, they're estimating it's going to be $17 million initially, and it may be a couple million a year to keep going. And the constitutional amendment makes clear it only goes into effect if the money is spent. So the General Assembly has to allocate the money. So when they're looking at all this other stuff, I said, maybe other tax cuts or whatever, this could get caught up in the mix. It's going to be fascinating to see how they do this.